No, it's about to count down. We are live. Welcome into the Probably Wrong podcast, everyone. We missed last week. I slept in. It was on me.
Bye week.
I worked we work nights. It's sometimes it gets hectic, but we're back. Week 6. We're pumped to be here. We're hoping you're pumped to be here. We're gonna talk games. We're gonna go over the whole slate. Full day of Sunday. We got bye weeks though.
Yeah, we do.
We had bye weeks last week, but so did we have a bye week last week. We got Rob, we got Adam. How are you guys doing?
Happy.
Feeling good.
Yeah, love it. We're ready to get into talk some football here. If you're new, like, subscribe. If you like what you're hearing, like, subscribe. If you think we're wrong, like and subscribe.
Just like and subscribe. That's all you gotta do.
And that's all you have to do. That helps us out a lot on the channel. But we're gonna talk football. Let's get. Do you guys have any? The biggest news, I think, of the week: Robert Saleh got fired.
Yeah, scapegoat, because it wasn't the defense's fault, which he does.
That's his thing.
Yep, defense wasn't an issue, so it wasn't his fault.
Him and Aaron just don't like each other.
They say that Aaron was responsible or had a hand in. Do we feel that way?
Yes.
I don't think that could be.
No,
in my opinion,
100%. Yes.
Easier to replace Saleh than it is Rodgers right now for them.
You're never going to replace Rodgers after what they've gone through to get him. He's just never going to do that. I don't know. 2-3, you're a game out of first place.
Yeah, they win this Sunday. They're in first place or something like that.
Yeah, that's. Then I retract what I just said. It probably was Rodgers then, because there's no way.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was Rodgers. They hated each other. Well, Rodgers.
I don't know if Saleh hated Rodgers,
no,
but
Rodgers didn't like Saleh. And what Rodgers wants, Rodgers gets.
You know what I want?
Payo.
I want I want Breece Hall to touch the football is what I want.
You're talking about Rodgers, sorry.
That in the darkness,
Yeah. Oh, Garrett Wilson though, great game last week. Garrett Wilson, he started.
It was
last week.
That was what I was thinking. If Rodgers is getting his way, Garrett Wilson might be. We're all proud Garrett Wilson owners here.
Hey,
we are
on this channel on the pod. He did. It was his best game of the week. I loved it. But then Breece, two duds in a row.
Yeah,
they are a game out.
Defense assault.
Defense isn't bad.
Honestly, Rodgers don't know. I think it needs to kind of step it up a little.
Yeah, Rodgers hasn't been playing well.
He looks 41.
That's fair. Something. I mean, and it's not like 41 just started. 41, 11 years into the league,
and coming off an Achilles tear.
True, but Kirk Cousins came off an Achilles tear and he threw 500 yards. So
Kirk's not 41 though.
Fair.
Anyways, what's a slate we got this week?
San Fran already won.
The Thursday night game was the Niners on the road at the Seahawks. They, a conventional game. The Debo 3 for 102 and 1. That's exactly the type of receiver you think Debo is when you think Debo, right?
Yeah,
3 catches, 102 yards, 1.
Exactly.
Kyle Juszczyk touchdown. What?
Kittle 2 touchdowns.
Kittle's 2 TDs.
Wait, Juszczyk? Yeah, never mind. But
they jumped into their wives' arms.
Twice.
Adam, pronounce the running back's name for me. Guerendo. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
10 for 99.
Well, he should have scored actually, but he looked at the sideline. He said, and everyone was yelling at him to get down.
Didn't Debo say like he's an idiot? You got to score on this.
Debo said you just score.
Yeah, I mean,
the game was already at hand. They had to score regardless.
He's kind of a freak of nature, though. He's like 225 pounds and ran a 4.4, 4.3. Like he's a freak athlete.
Don't they all?
Well, it seems like no matter what, it's got to be system.
Oh,
because no matter who they bring up,
Trent
it's
Williams.
system, but they
Trent
also
Williams, yeah.
they know how to find the running backs that know how to just make that one cut and go.
I feel like that's not like a tough characteristic to find. Like where like
No,
there's quarterbacks you look for, but like if there's running backs that you're looking at, that they have a certain skill set and it's easy to figure out to
The
draft
refs.
them or to get
it
them.
is. I'd say running back might be one of the easiest positions to transition to
It is.
from college to
Yeah,
NFL.
1000%.
I mean,
Plus production usually
holes don't change where you're running through, and
They do not.
usually
do not.
pass blocking schemes don't change too much.
Well, and I mean the play calling's still the same thing too, probably, right? Like 32
to.
dive, the hole is the same
Yeah.
number.
Holes, that's what the holes never change.
Trent
Yeah.
Williams is still there blocking.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's probably the biggest pickup in fantasy this week, you'd have to think, unless Mason's okay, but
It's sprain
Well,
shoulder.
they got a bye coming up too, don't they? So
Not until November 3rd.
yeah, it's coming up. That's 2 weeks.
2 weeks. But
Yeah.
so I mean he's going to be picked up. The fab is going to be running for him because apparently Christian McCaffrey McCaffrey would have played if it was a playoff game, but since it's not a playoff game, he's going to miss 8 weeks.
They already rolled him out. They already rolled him out for Kansas City.
Now, I don't know. That's a fishy thing to me. Like, did he tear his Achilles and they're just not telling us?
He
No,
wouldn't be
been
playing
practicing.
before. Yeah.
McCaffrey hasn't played. It was 2 weeks before.
He's been practicing though.
The tendonitis just flares up though and cripples him.
Yeah.
The
refs tried to screw the 49ers in that game. Whew. Did they ever?
Oh, the fumble on the
punt? Oh, yeah, How doesn't the NFL in game have the same camera view or replay views that everyone else has?
I don't get it. It's like Oscus couldn't see it, but Rob Heston as Oscus could see it. I mean, come on.
That's what I always. If I see it from my couch, how do you not see it?
They showed all the replays here, and they're like, it clearly hit his hand, and then all of a sudden they come back. Why the refs didn't call it? Oh, because we didn't have the same footage that you guys were seeing at the time. Excuse you?
Yeah, but there's like however many refs on the field with how many different point of views.
That's
POVs.
Anyway, we won. They won. 49ers won. Let's go. First in the
First
NFC
place.
West. Woo.
We do have
a lot of defense was out.
We do have another London game, 9:30 a.m. 9:30 until 9:30 Eastern Standard Time until
you sound like
roughly midnight.
Current bust versus future bust.
We have Bears at home.
Ooh.
The 3-2 Bears, which is surprising to me, taking on. Well, they're not at home, but they're the home team.
This is a home field for the Jags. They've been there for the last 5 years. This is a home
they're
game.
always there. Jags on the road to the Bears on the road in London, 9:30 a.m. Rob, how do we feel about the Bears taking on the Jags?
Some say Trevor, he has a little glimmer of hope going, I think he's still pretty shitty, but last week though, you showed me that
he looked better. He looked better.
And
it's not hard to look better.
And Brian Thomas Jr. is the reason why, though. That dude is
he's
stud.
awesome.
He is a stud. I mean, not just because I have him in fantasy and I like the points. Daddy likes the points, but he's been helping him. Christian Kirk's still there. Bixby, I mean, he looked awesome with
efficient,
very efficient. Yeah. But and then Caleb and the Bears, offense is still. I mean, they're kind of starting to click a little bit, but their defense is still kind of whack. I like the
DJ Moore
game. DJ Moore, yeah. But I think give me Trevor and the home field advantage there in New England.
The spread is the point, by the way. Jacksonville getting.
DJ Moore last week had his typical go off. I'm going to have 2 touchdowns over 100 yards receiving, and then do nothing for 2 weeks. Then following that, have another huge game. Then he's going to be like I'm a top receiver, and really you had like 3 or 4 good games.
In his
That's what
defense,
DJ Moore
though,
does.
he's had good games when he's had good quarterbacks.
Panthers. Oof. Oof.
Like when he has all right, so viable, capable quarterbacks. He's had good games.
I mean,
good
he had
seasons.
good games with Justin Fields, but
That's
it's the
what I
same-
mean.
It's
Like,
the
I
same
mean,
thing, though. Like
I
he'd
feel
have,
like Justin Fields is capable of that, but
he'd have like a really good game, then he'll go like weeks without doing anything, and then he'll have like a really good game, and like, oh, he's back, and then it'll be like 2 more weeks of nothing.
Sometimes I feel like that's because of the team, because usually the teams they're on are pretty shitty.
Yep.
And like they just don't have the ball in offense. So if they're going 3 and out, I mean, he's just not going to get
be.
opportunities. I mean, Panthers aren't really on offense all too much the last 2 years. And now the Bears,
nope.
in the beginning, it was tough sledding for them too. Caleb was kind of looking like a true rookie there.
A super rookie, not the first overall pick at all.
Yeah,
Unlike that guy in
I'm
Washington. Oof.
going to take the Jags too
Ooh,
here, though.
baby.
Just Caleb Williams, still a rookie. It's going to be his first time probably
Mhm.
traveling overseas to play a football game.
I would
And,
say not probably, definitely.
yeah, that's going to be weird for him. And Trevor's done it like 5 times.
He has.
Who's that?
He's got a flat there in London.
It's just going to future bust versus current bust, like I said.
Who's the
but
best
give me
quarterback in this game?
It's
Oh,
do that
God.
Now, don't do it now.
Quarter here
I
somewhere.
couldn't wait to ask that
Quarter here, I
question.
can flip it for you. It ain't Fabio. I still think Caleb has the higher ceiling.
You think he's
Yeah.
the better quarterback right now, Caleb Williams and Trevor Lawrence?
higher ceiling.
I said who's the better quarterback.
Right now, this day, God, give
Trevor's
me Caleb.
better.
Honestly.
Trevor's better
I still
right
think
now.
Caleb.
You think Caleb Williams is better than Trevor Lawrence?
Trevor had one good game.
Trevor's not good.
In his
but
life?
Caleb's not good either.
There's a reason they only have one win right now.
That
That's
is true.
They do only have one win.
Evan Ingram should be back this game too, which
Oh, yeah.
helps them.
It does.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hope it doesn't take away from Christian Turk's volume, but
I'm just the experience alone in this game. Give me the Jags.
Okay. I mean, I still think it's better, but I like the Jags because of that wide receiver.
I mean,
that
Bears have really good wide receivers too, though.
I know.
well, I don't think he's saying that. I think Thomas
One's
is
like
just fun
one's
to watch.
ascending right now to be one of those next, like not I'm gonna say Jefferson, but like watch out kind of
Yeah,
receivers.
like a top 10 receiver in the NFL.
Mhm.
So he's
Yeah.
I don't think like Jefferson. He's not like volume plus
he's like-
yardage.
He's a threat too.
He will never
But-
get the volume that Jefferson will get if he's
But
playing on the
if he
Jags.
does,
Trevor
like,
can't do
so,
that.
Hello.
Brian Thomas Jr. is going to do. He's going to have like a 230-yard game this year.
Because he just takes him to the house when he does catch
Yeah,
it.
he's fast.
It's going to be on like 5 catches. It's going to be 5 catches for 200 because he's already got 2 games, 2 catches for 90+ yards,
Yeah,
2 times.
He makes fast people look not fast.
Like me.
Plus, he's like good. Yeah.
I'm
The
slow.
3-man relay against Brian Thomas. We still lost that
how
race.
many yards are we getting?
We would need 100. That's a clean sweep for me. I'm taking the Jags. Some Trevor Lawrence, go Clemson, go Tigers. Trevor Lawrence truther, but bias is my middle
That's
name.
my middle name.
So that's a clear sweep with the Jags across the board. Which takes us to the 1:00 games.
What do
We got the Eagles at home against the Browns.
Oof.
Eagles are giving
Ooh.
9.5. Lane Johnson back, Devontae Smith back, AJ Brown back.
Brandon Gulich back at the link.
Oh,
Is he gonna be there?
He will be
Yeah.
there.
Oh
Sorry.
my God! Lock it
Give me
in the
the
win.
Eagles.
Yeah.
Is he gonna play?
He's
Cooper
gonna do
DeJean
something.
starting.
He'll be there.
Since Adam talked it before, what do you think about this? Game.
Well,
I mean, who's starting at quarterback for Cleveland?
I legit want to know
John
that.
Watson.
Anything about Winston? It's still Watson.
Give me the Eagles.
That's who.
It's
I mean,
it's the Eagles. They're
I haven't seen anything different.
the Browns are horrendous.
What happened to the
their
Browns
fans-
defense
Their fans are wearing paper bags over their heads already.
for 20 years? But what their defense is the reason you could play 5 different quarterbacks last year.
I've heard nothing about Myles Garrett this year. Nothing.
He has like feet problem that he already says he has to have surgery at the end of the year. He already knows he's going to have them, but he's like fighting through pain. I don't think he's ever going to be 100% this season. And I don't know.
Well-
like once again, the defensive thing is getting tired because that offense goes 3 and out.
Yeah, the
constantly.
offense
Yeah.
is so bad.
I mean, and having feet problems and sore is not really a good thing when you're going up against Lane
Yeah.
Johnson.
And winter's coming, as they would say.
If
They
the
do
Eagles
say
don't, if the Eagles do not win this game,
Nick, your
yeah.
ass is grass.
That is not good. I agree.
The hottest of the hot seats. If they
Yeah.
lose.
In another opinion that moves that narrative forward is with one coach being fired, that means, Bill Belichick is out there, right? There's another team vying for that, or another coach that you might want. If no coach is fired, nobody's looking for a coach. And if you fire Nick, then you have a free reign of all the coaches, is what I'm saying.
At the end
But-
of the year, though, because I don't think anyone
No,
will take
but no,
it.
Saul is gone. You think they're just going to go with a interim coach for the rest of the year?
No, I mean, who they put out the defensive coordinator, and I think Hackett's still there.
Yeah.
calling plays and
Yeah. Let's take a second for a question. Dynasty full PPR 1.75 for tight end, so it's tight end premium. Start 11, 12 team. He's 3 and
did he already start
7.
Ayuk?
So you have to start 11. Kyler or Caleb?
Kyler.
Easily.
Kyler.
Bijan. Is that Justice Hill?
I
I'm
would assume.
assuming.
Yeah. Roma Duza. Lad. I like Lad this week. T. Higgins is taking off. The last 2 weeks he's trying to fit.
Well, Ayuk, if you already started Ayuk, you have Ayuk.
I'm staying away from any Patriot as well.
I'm definitely, if this is the format, I'm definitely starting T. Higgins. And then you're
Or
definitely
trade
You got to start McBride. You have to start McBride.
Oh, if you
Well,
have
yeah.
Reed as well, though, gotta start Reed. Reed's also a must.
McBride for
Yeah,
sure.
Reed's a must.
I'm slightly confused on the exact format of the question here.
Well, he can't start. He traded Bijan, so Bijan's out.
I don't know. Yeah. If Bijan's gone, then you need to figure something out at running back. With
We're starting
Rome
Hill.
and Ladd, if you could start another tight end in your flex, I would do that with McBride.
You have to pair McBride with Kyler against the Packers.
Yeah,
Mhm.
especially since tight ends get 1.75 point per catch.
That's a given right there.
Adam, so you took the Eagles
I'm taking the Eagles.
because of Watson.
Sure, Eagles are just by far the better team right now.
Yeah, they're getting healthy now too. They're getting
Yeah.
weapons back. As much
All-
as it pains me to say, give me the Eagles. I don't have to waste much time on it. I don't even want to talk about the Eagles. I can't stand them. So yeah, Eagles
fair.
win. Blah 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 blah.
All 53 players on the Eagles roster, not one person on the injury report this week.
That's good.
So that there's no excuse.
So you're taking the Browns.
There's no excuse. I'm obviously taking the Eagles. Look at that.
I got a jinx going to the game now. I hope it rains.
Like a minor inconvenience
Yeah.
for the game, just a minor inconvenience. So I think obviously Nick Sirianni has gotten all the heat for this, but he doesn't call plays. He makes the decisions, the field goals, the punts. If I don't have Devontae Smith and I don't have AJ Brown, I'm going to give Saquon Barkley the football,
We gotta
and
give him the ball.
we're
They
just
should have
not
gave Saquon 2
doing
weeks ago.
He against against the Bucks. Saquon should have touched the ball 10, 11 times in that first quarter.
Mhm.
And we ran the same series, 3 and out, the first 2 series. Incompletion, a dive to the left for no yards, and we completed a pass for 4 yards, and then we punted. We did
Is
it
he on-
twice.
Is he on the
2
hot
times
seat?
in a row. Kellen Moore? No, because Nick's going to be the guy, but Nick didn't even hire them.
That's what I mean. Is Nick on the hot seat?
Yeah, of
he is?
course.
Oh my God, yeah.
Of course he is. Because there's no way you go. So 2-3, if we lose, I mean, that's not the end of the world. You could still figure it out, but you're wasting talent. Like a
I
lot
think he's
of
on the
it.
hot spot. I don't think they ever get rid of him though this year. I don't think unless they go like 8 losses in a row for some reason. I don't see them firing him this year. Hot seat all the way through. I mean, he's gonna have like a burn mark on his ass end of the year, but I don't think they're gonna fire him until
the season's over. If it's a bad season.
This might be like not a hot take or go without saying, but I don't think him and Jalen get along very good. But Jalen's composed enough, and so is Nick off the field.
Have you seen his face?
Whose?
Nick's.
What about Nick's?
How can you ever respect that?
I enjoy Nick because he's kind of like, you know, when I'm watching the game, he's doing the same things as me.
Oh, you have an Italian flag on your head too when you watch the games?
I am Italian.
Yeah, oui. But
wait, what?
That's French.
That's French.
That's French. I don't mind Nick, but if it helps the team get better, then it helps the team get better. We got to make better decisions. We got to call plays better. Vic Fangio has got to play to the strengths of his players, not the strengths of his system. You can't. The system. The players don't need to play to the system because that's never going to work, in my opinion. Because if they don't fit the system, they don't fit the system. But if you make the system to fit your players, you're going to be way more successful than that. And I think
pass rush.
that's well, you know, if Brandon Graham's your best pass rusher, love BG, but BG is old.
I think Mr. Carter's your best pass rusher.
Oh yeah, but he's not supposed to be. He's inside.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the big run stopper.
Jeffrey Hanadel. Is that a Hanadel? Jeffrey Hanadel said.
I think
Jeffrey
it's Hannibal, where I come from. I think
He said it will never fire Nick. Never.
I agree
ever
with him. He agreed with me.
But yeah, I mean, Jalen's our best defensive lineman by far.
Yeah, he's a
big man. Big man.
Jordan Davis, though, he's that dumpster full of cement. You can move him away. He's not really doing much.
He's fine. I don't think he's a problem at all. I mean, if he's going to stop some of the run, I don't think he's ever going to rush the passer very much.
All right. So we're on the Eagles?
Yeah, but that's, you know, my weekly rant and tirade on the Eagles. We talked the Niners. We'll get to the Cowboys, I guess. We can move on. An interesting game, nonetheless. Ravens at what?
Shots fired.
Who left? Go on.
Said, well, you just get to the Cowboys, I guess.
Well, I mean, he said he hates the Eagles, and I said, I guess we're obviously going to go over the Cowboys game. We're gonna get there. We're gonna talk about. But first,
he's gonna pick Detroit.
Wait and see. Hashtag wait and see.
Stranger things have happened on this podcast.
I was pretty good that one week when I said no Chubb, no problem.
Rob called the Ravens win, and Adam picked the Cowboys in that game. I didn't know what to do. My head was spinning. And speaking of the Ravens are at home against the 4-1 Washington Commanders.
It's an interesting game.
7-point game.
Ticket this week. Highest selling ticket this week is this.
Why wouldn't you?
It might be the highest.
It's close.
Highest points total over this week too.
It is 51.5. It's 51.5. It's definitely the highest.
Ravens.
No, it is not the highest because the Cowboys-Lions game is 52.5. It's a point.
Because neither team has a defense.
That is true. Well, neither team has a defense with this game either.
Dan Quinn's there for defense too. I hate him. I miss him. F him. But,
so yes, we have Ravens. We have some mobile quarterbacks. We have some decent receivers. We have a team that uses 3 tight ends and not Mark Andrews. The Mark Andrews
watch.
Tell me, Adam. Get me into it right now.
Just watching the Cincinnati versus the Ravens last week and knowing how piss poor the Ravens secondary has played, just not last week but all year. I think they're like the bottom 5 of if not the bottom 3 of pass defense right now in the NFL. Like it's bad. And then Jaden Daniels is the truth.
Yeah, he's looking good.
How many yards
Oh,
rushing do you think he has?
Scares me. It scares me.
Me too.
It's
I text
rushing.
I text Rob about it on the side in our group, and I said, as an Eagles and a Cowboys fan,
So
how worried are we about this
I'll
team?
get into
You have
that
to be.
text. I promise I'll get back to you.
You have to be worried about him.
It's on a Sunday, like,
But you gotta think though, like neither like both him and Lamar, like minus week 1 for Lamar where he rushed for over 100, but they both quietly since like just rush for like 50 or more. They're not like going
They
out
get
and like
chunk runs though. They'll
Yeah,
get like 10,
it's-
12. They add up though, because they'll have like 8, 10-yard
Oh,
runs
no,
throughout the
but-
game. And
just watching that game last week at Lamar, like he wasn't looking to run. He was looking
he said he didn't want to do it
to
for
throw.
sure. He
Yeah.
wants to pass.
and just watching some of the throws he was making, like he was backpedaling like 15 yards back and just lobbing it to open receivers.
Yeah. Jaden Medan, he's awesome right now. But I want to see what he does kind of going forward, because I remember when RG3 was there for the Commanders. He had
yeah,
that one stellar rookie year.
Well,
And
he got hurt though. He tore
He
his
was out of
ACL.
the league though before you knew it. I mean,
Well,
yeah,
he
but
tore his
no,
ACL.
but his first year he didn't.
his rookie year was awesome.
Rookie year was awesome, but then next year
Then
tore
he
his
did,
ACL. Yeah,
They also had a 1,600-yard rookie rusher in Alfred Morris.
that is true.
Mhm. I mean, as of right now, I can't take nothing away from him because he's balling and he's throwing like perfect passes.
They're
Perfect.
both. It's like I said, this for a 1:00 game. This is the one I wanted. Like
That's
just
when
sit
you're gonna
down
wanna
and
watch,
watch.
That's when you get the chores done early because you want to make sure you're there for
this
the
is
1
the
o'clock.
game. And I say
Lock
that
in.
Brats off the grill by 12:45 because you want to be
Rocks
sitting
off the
down
grill.
and you want to be watching.
saying all that, give me Baltimore.
Oh,
Love
oh,
I just
Love that.
think Lamar's just as of right now, he's MVP again. I mean, he's playing lights out.
that.
until Josh Allen got hurt or lost, I would have probably been saying him. Long season.
It's,
But,
I said as
Lamar-
of right now. As of
Lamar
right now.
Lamar is 65% completion percentage for 1,200 yards, 241 yards a game, 9 touchdowns, 1 interception, 53 carries for 363 yards.
I mean, he's
Hell
doing
yeah.
he's doing Lamar things.
Yikes. he's Derrick Henry has 572 yards rushing.
Also, this game's in Baltimore, so
Yeah,
I honestly, I'm piggyback off Ryan here. Their running game is elite right
Off
now.
who?
Adam.
This guy, or the Niners
Trails.
fan. 9-9, yeah. Banger gang, whatever. But
Banger.
What?
Words.
Ravens.
Words.
It is the Ravens this week. I think
It's just
the
that they
Commanders
have to-
have to come down a little bit too.
They just I think overall have a better team than the Commanders at the moment. At the moment,
mean,
they do.
They definitely do. I know
Yeah.
the Commanders are 4-1, but
He's due
I
for a
mean-
bad game too, like a reality check game. And the Ravens are usually one of those teams that kind of like welcome to the NFL type of team.
Their
They hit you hard.
secondary has been playing awful. Like I said, their bottom 3 or 5 or 3, like it's bad, but they shouldn't be. But it's been bad.
do you want to hear Jaden Daniels' stats then for the season?
Oh god, it's gonna
close.
hurt.
It's close to
gonna hurt.
Lamar.
It's gonna hurt.
77.1 completion percentage,
Uh,
1,135 yards. He averages 227 a game. He only has 4 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, though.
yeah.
Lamar's been sacked 5 times. Jaden's been sacked 12 times. So that's kind of got to be that
It's
rookie.
that rookie
I want to
fast.
run,
Yeah.
and I have a terrible.
I don't want to
offensive
throw
line
it
kind of
away.
thing.
Yeah.
57 attempts for 300 yards and 4. How many? Lamar definitely doesn't have that many rushing touchdowns.
2.
2. Well, Derrick Henry averages 114 yards a game and has 6. So
Big man, fast man.
that's what
Strong man.
happens. So what do we
Shit.
got here? Adam takes the Ravens. Rob
yeah.
takes the Ravens. I'm going to go Ravens too.
Also,
And
we need them to lose a little.
that
Yeah,
that's
losing
part
it.
of it. And it's interesting because I said to you a week or 2 ago, 2 weeks ago, that in our basically lifetime of watching the NFC East,
Mhm.
Commanders have never really scared me. I've never
Really,
got
that
worried
RG3
about them.
rookie year when he was going off, they made the playoffs. That was
It's
like
like
last
a,
time
it's like one-off year, and like it's when you don't expect them to do it, and it's kind of feels like the same thing here. But I'm still worried that Jaden is the man, and especially since I gassed him the whole time, and I said 1,000-yard season, and didn't realize the repercussions of what that could mean for the NFC East. But I'm in. We sweep the board again. Well, not again. Did we all pick the Eagles?
Yep.
Yeah,
Good.
whatever. Next game. Not the Eagles.
Perfect. We're sweeping them. We're sweeping them again. We're all on the same side. It's it's happy times here. Let's go. Oh, this is really going to sway the tides. Patriots at home, getting 6.5, taking on the Houston Texans. No Nico Collins.
No Nico. No problem.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
taking a page out of Rob's book here. All right.
taking his line. Took his line there.
What if I told you one
Tell me.
team has a man named Drake and the other team has a team with the best receiver hurt and the other one being shot earlier on, not really producing very well? What if I told you, give me the Patriots?
He's taking the Patriots at home, getting the points. He doesn't even need the points. He's taking them on the money line.
A
ladies
weird
and gentlemen.
lady game in the NFL where the Texans just do not show up. It's one of those games I feel like they just don't get going. They have trouble. Patriots defense, sneaky. Very, very, very sneaky, as M. Sandler's one character would once say. Yes.
Very sneaky, sir.
Give me the
Mr.
Patriots.
Deeds.
Upset of the week. Don't lock it, but take the points.
As confident as it got to, don't lock it and take your points. But the Patriots.
But when you're feeling good at halftime, hammer that money line while you're hammered, and you can thank me next week.
We are saying though, the Patriots defense is pretty good.
They are, and they're starting to score a little more too, and they're starting to score.
So, the rookie quarterback coming in, that kind of gives life to a team, even just for like a game, like just for a game. You see him, like, not that Jacoby Brissett is bad, or I mean, he's not. He is what he is. We all know what that is. But I agree. I'm taking the Patriots too.
Oh my God!
I'm in.
Let's go.
I was in. I'm taking and I like the Texans, and I think you said they lost their best receiver, and they still have two, and I think their best receiver is going to get more play today. Tank Dell's going to go crazy. Tank Dell's going to go crazy in this game, but it's not going to be enough.
Nah, he's going to be an empty tank, and Mixon's gone. They got a boy named Gonzalez. What? Patriots, baby.
I'm in. I'm with you. What? I'm with Rob on the Patriots. I'm taking the Patriots too. I'll take the points if I'm betting it, but I'm taking them. I'm taking them in this straight up.
So I am not taking the Patriots.
You sound insane right now.
That makes sense.
I am taking the Texans. And to answer our chatter here, Ryan Kratz, I would start Tank Dell over Jaden Reed in the flex.
What are you talking about? No, don't be an idiot, Fraley. Don't be an
off
idiot.
Subject. I'm torn between Jaden Reed and Tank Dell in my flex spot.
Jaden Reed has been dope.
Tank Dell is going to have a game.
He hasn't done anything to prove that.
That's because he's the number 3.
He was number 3.
Exactly.
He is no longer number 3.
He's still not number 1 though, and Jaden is number 1.
He is now number 2.
Number 1. I said he was number 1 in the beginning. And Ryan, Christian Watson isn't probably going to play, right?
And Jaden's already been number 1 all season long. Mr. Kratz, if that's your name, I would take Jaden Reed.
I'm going Tank Dell.
Listen to the guy who's been more right on this show. Going
Ryan, who are your other receivers you're starting? Is this a flex spot? Oh, it is a flex spot. Yes, I'm reading that now. Who are your 2 receivers you're starting? Oh, I guess if you're starting those 2, I like Tank Dell. I'm a fan of Tank Dell. Like I said, Tank Dell's going to go crazy in this game. I would start Tank Dell.
And I'm still going Houston.
That's Patriots. Listen, man, who's
Drake
more
May first start in the NFL.
You've seen this before every time where a bad team, they get a spark from a young, confident guy. He's definitely confident.
You see, no.
Come in and play and win.
But
they have a bad offensive line.
So much better than New England.
This was a crazy pick. I love it. I love this. There's
getting
no
nuts.
way. There's
Let's
no
get
way we're
nuts.
wrong in this. There's no
Give me
way.
the Texans.
Take the Texans. Take the Texans, and you can have them.
You could have
And we're gonna sit here with the Patriots. I'll take
Enjoy the
money line.
L.
I'll take the money line. The way this NFL season is going, you think this would be crazy?
I'm not crazy.
There's nothing crazy about anything the way the season's going right now, but I'm still not taking the Pats over the Texans.
I beat the Bengals.
Patriots don't lose that one. What's our next game on the slate?
Patriots don't lose that one. Confirmed. If you're wondering, they don't lose that one. We've got Packers at home, a 5.5-point favorite to the visiting Arizona Cardinals.
And he says no to Jaden Reed in this game. One of the worst defenses in football. Give me the Packers. Give me them by 10. Packers by 10. Kyler, I don't know. I think something's off with him. Something's just still a little off with him.
I think
they're doing well, but
right.
just something's off with them. It still seems like they're just not scoring as much as they should. And I think Packers, that coach, man, LaFleur, I've been talking all season long. I just think they could get it going. Jordan Love didn't look great last week, but another week healthier. Jaden Reed, the number one receiver. I think they get it done by 10. I just don't like the Cardinals right now. Something seems just a little off there in Arizona.
It's probably the defense. Adam, what do you think?
Give me the Packers as well. It's in Green Bay. Better coach.
Cheese bites, baby.
Yeah, he's top 5 coach in the NFL, I believe. Before he's good, great. Josh Jacobs
too.
Probably going to have a monster game against Arizona's poor run defense.
I think they have a worse pass defense, don't they?
They do.
They just have a bad defense.
Well, yeah.
Buddha Baker.
Buddha. Poor Buddha. Buddha.
Yeah, I mean,
what a loyal man Buddha is, though. What a loyal man Buddha is. He must love the Arizona heat down there.
Dry.
I think
very dry.
It might be closer than people are going to think. Because Arizona plays with a lot of heart.
I think they're. I think
what
they're
gives
really
you that? Like, how do they play a lot of heart?
Well, they beat the Niners this year.
So that means you have heart.
They beat the Cowboys last year. They beat the Eagles last year.
Hey.
So what? The Cowboys once beat the Niners many years ago too. Doesn't mean they were still good.
Yeah, many years ago.
No one hear it.
I think they're a good bad team, if that makes sense.
They have the players.
They're on a good trajectory, I think, for a team that was really terrible last year.
Yeah,
like their offense shouldn't be bad.
But something's off of Kyle.
Who?
Kyler. You know what I'm talking about, Murray. It's a Friday night, folks.
Kyle Murray is not right, according to Rob. I think he's all right.
He's all right.
He's fine. He's you know, he's running.
Something's off.
I think they need to just, you draft Marvin Harrison for a reason.
And Dortch.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, you drafted Dortch and Marvin Harrison for two different, very, very different reasons.
I just wanted to say Dortch.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a fun thing, but you just got to use. I think Maserati's matchup in it doesn't matter. Like he could catch, he could go up on any DB in the league pretty much. I think, especially as a rookie, that's tough to do.
Yeah.
And I think you just need to, you feed him that game, 4 catches for 130 yards and 2, and then he doesn't touch the ball the rest of the game.
I blame the coaching.
I agree. That's Eagles shit right there. If I ever saw it in my life, and I have seen it.
Bird shit.
They are birds, not the birds.
So who do you got?
That's a good question. I'm going to take the Packers. There's no way the Packers lose this game. No way the Packers lose this game. Better coach. I like Cliff. Obviously, ties to the Eagles, but the defense. It's got to be defense there. For me, the better defense, because you talk a better coach for sure. better quarterback. You guys might be convinced. I'm not sure. Jordan's a better passer for sure, but I think on any given day, Kyler could be the better quarterback in this game.
Kyler got some wheels.
Yeah, but I mean, even passing, he's definitely a better runner. But I think, and not to say Jordan Love's a bad, like he can make some plays with his feet. But Kyler,
he could
scoot. But Kyler could really scoot. Kyler could really scoot.
Oh
yeah. But I think
a hamster wearing a helmet.
Gonna be. He really is like a baby that stole your cell phone. I'm taking the Packers.
Go Pack, go.
Adam, you took the Packers?
Took the Packers.
Ooh, some questions here. Saucy.
So says, hello guys. I have a question. Javonte Williams or Tyrone Tracy Jr.
It all depends if Singletary plays for the Giants or not. If Singletary doesn't, I would go Tyrone Tracy. He looked pretty good last week, and they run the ball a lot there in New York, and that's who I would just kind of go
especially
with.
No Neighbors.
Yep.
I mean, Wan'Dale Robinson's gotten targeted like crazy, but yeah, I mean Javonte, he's gotten work, but he's gotten work though, like opportunity. He's had opportunity the whole season though, and I don't think he's really.
Yeah, it's like Rob said though. It all depends if Singletary plays or not.
Yeah, because he's going to be like the only guy then. Choose 3.
Well, choose really 2. Because
DJ Moore.
Oh yeah, CD's in.
Honestly, though, that's a really good pick. That's fun to actually choose this though. So we would all have different answers if we all choose.
All right, I'm gonna go CD, Brian Thomas Jr. and the way just matchup based Drake London.
Saucy. What league are you in that this is what you have to choose from?
Family league, 4 teams.
Did you draft it? Oh, you didn't draft any running backs if you're between Javonte Williams and so CD's a must start in my eyes.
He owns the Lions too.
I mean, T. Higgins and Drake London had great games. DJ Moore had a good game.
Drake London's also playing the Panthers.
Brian Thomas. Actually, everybody had a good game.
Thomas is a pretty good matchup this week too.
Yeah, like I said, I'm Lamb, Thomas Jr. and London. Not Thomas Jr. in London, but
I'm going CD, DJ Moore, and I will go Marvin Harrison Jr. because that's going to be a high scoring game in that one. And I feel like
we're all going to have different answers on this one. I think.
Give me the first 3: DJ Moore, CD, and Marvin Harrison. As much as I love Brian Thomas, they're the 3.
Yeah, me too. That's
matchups. Based off matchups.
10-man. Oh, that makes sense. The 10-man half PPR, so it's not a full PPR. His bench outscored.
I think you're gonna have that.
You're gonna have that problem a lot. Yeah, for sure. I'll put that back up to see. CD's a must, in my opinion. You had to draft him in the top 5. Not that.
I don't. There's not going to be a week you don't start CD.
No. I'm CD. CD, Maserati, and Drake London would be my 3 picks, I think. Which Higgins I don't.
The high score now. Watch.
Yeah, I love that. Was my. I was gonna say Higgins, but you never know if Chase has a game and he just doesn't get targeted because of that. But I mean, actually, those options will drive me nuts every week.
I'm trading for a running back if you can, Saucy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would trade any of those guys for a running back for sure.
Breece Hall's value is real low right now. Target him. If someone's willing to trade Breece Hall, he's not doing well. I would give up on these guys for Breece Hall right now.
If you had very low. If you had that, would you trade CeeDee Lamb for Breece Hall?
No.
If I had that roster,
that roster, yeah.
Whew,
I'm not gonna offer Maserati Marv first,
And if he doesn't take that, I would honestly contemplate because his running back situation looks pretty bad. I could get past those other receivers if I had to give CeeDee Lamb to get a projected top 3 running back. Because those running backs he posted, I ain't gonna cut it, man.
Yeah, because if you take
ain't very saucy to me. It's not a spicy sauce.
I was saying
I think all 3 of us might have the same. Can we get in that league?
10-team though. 10-team leagues get stacked.
We can make it a 13 league.
10-team leagues get stacked. Tight end, Freiermuth or Goddard? And thoughts on TJ Hawkins coming
You have
back?
Kyron Williams too?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Wait.
Well, this changes everything.
Just start James Conner and Kyron Williams. Don't even start the other 2 and put one of those receivers in your flex if you can.
Kill one, Mary. No,
I mean, you got a good team. I enjoy that team because Kyron.
I'm starting Goddard this week
with AJ and Devontae coming back.
Yeah. Surprise on that. Yeah, it makes sense.
He's in first.
What game are we talking about?
That's a good question. But we were answering the questions of the viewers.
Just trying to do some research.
If you have more questions, send them our way. We'll see if we can help. If it helps you out, throw a like down, subscribe. Let us know what you think.
I'll answer questions all night long.
Yeah, we got that kind of time. We were talking about. That's a great question. We were talking about Packers Cardinals, and I think we agreed on the Packers.
Go Pack, go. That hurts my soul.
Saucy, we like your team.
Love that team actually.
I don't even know. Trade for a running back or a tight end.
Hawkins
Brock Bowers. Trade for Brock Bowers. That's the play. No Devontae Adams, but I digress. Saints. At home. Who knows about these Saints? Plus 3.5. Getting 3.5 at home to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. No Derek Carr.
That matters.
Sure does.
Bucks are a good team. They're like that solid good team. You never want to play the first round of the playoffs, or if you need a big win, not to play them. I'm going to take the Bucks in this game. I like Baker has been firing all cylinders right now with no Derek Carr, even though they're on the road and all that. Plus, I don't want to bring it up with the Hurricane, Tampa being all that, like city rallying behind them and all that, playing for their city. Give me Tampa Bay in this game.
Yeah, I mean, even before my Eagles game, I was loving the Baker show myself. He's playing. He's a fiery guy. He's a gamer. Adam, what do you think?
I'm a Tampa this week. Just Derek Carr not playing, that changes that whole offense.
You don't think Spencer Rattler's got it?
I mean,
he got the goods. That boy got a cannon.
He's not bad. I've seen
Kenny Scoot.
I've seen the Netflix series with him in it in high school. He didn't look bad.
You saw him in high school? Not bad. Cool.
And then he went to Oklahoma for a little bit. He didn't look bad, and he didn't look bad at South Carolina last year.
A gunslinger.
Until he did look bad at
it. He never looked terrible.
Well,
all right.
Either do I have the lights off.
All right.
But Baker, it's Baker so far this year. Baker looks great again. 2 years in a row. Give me Tampa.
Who would you start? Mike Evans or Brian Thomas Jr.?
Wow.
In this matchup, I like Brian Thomas Jr. more actually. But Lattimore, Evans, round 20, going at it again. Yeah. They always play each other tough.
Evans has weird week-to-week games too. Like he'll go 2 weeks in a row, like two touchdowns each game, and then he'll have that 1 week where it's like 2 catches, 15 yards, and you're like, did he play?
In our respective league that we have, he scored 23 points 3 times. Literally 20. It's like 23.1, 23.3, 20, and then 7 and 3 the 2 weeks he didn't do anything. If you're wondering,
he has those really good games, and he has those games where it's like, all right, he's here, but he's not.
Who do you pick there, Adam? Who would you start?
Bucks.
No, Brian
good
Thomas.
Good answer.
Or Mike Evans.
My bad.
Have another one.
Brian Thomas this year or this game. This game.
This guy doesn't know what decade it is. All
You
right.
guys didn't know who
Just-
Brian Thomas was. Don't forget, folks.
Oh, I
Screw
did.
this. Season
I
1,
did.
Episode 1.
and go back and rewatch.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Comment below that you saw that he didn't know who Brian Thomas Jr. was, and he's on his fantasy team.
We did that. I even know where he played football.
Now, I want your pick. Whose pick? I'm taking the Bucks also. Spencer Rattler's not going to get it done. In the same scenario as we took the Patriots, the Saints are on like a downward kind of spiral. Like they sparked in the first couple of games and they've just been
Ever
bad.
since that Cowboys game, they haven't looked anywhere near that same offense.
Yeah, it's
They just want to do it against the Cowboys.
well, I mean,
Every
they
team
did it.
does. Every team plays against the Cowboys like it's a Super Bowl.
But the Bucks are just playing it. 3.5 on the road. That's in the NFL. That's a pretty decent spread. That just says to me that Vegas thinks they're a way better team.
Yeah,
I'm taking the Bucks.
I'll take the Bucks, and Bucks are going to cover that spread too.
Bucks are going to cover by like 2 touchdowns, in my opinion. We can move on then. This is the last 1:00 game. We have Titans at home giving 3 to the Indianapolis Colts.
Woof.
43-point total. Are you guys excited about this game?
No.
Woof.
Yeah.
Who's is Richardson back this week? I haven't really heard anything.
That's a good question. If you talk about who you like in this game, I'll let you know.
If he is back, how long will he even be back in
That's
for before he gets hurt again?
I mean, I don't think it doesn't matter who's playing quarterback for Indy this week. I think Indy's going to win regardless.
Pittman was supposed to be out, but he practiced today.
He's
limited. He practiced stuff today.
And they already ruled him out. I thought
he practiced today. Then my bad.
Jonathan Taylor's been ruled out.
Oh,
Give me the Titans.
I
don't even want to talk about this game because someone's going to
No.
want to watch. Other than
Today, Michael Pittman, full participant in practice, but he's questionable. Josh Downs, full participant in practice. Anthony Richardson, limited participant in practice, oblique.
I mean, that's right. If Joe Flacco's starting at quarterback for Indy, I'd rather him actually at quarterback than Richardson right now.
Over the last year, he's just been a really good backup quarterback. But I like Titans in this one. Give me the running game.
Like the Titans.
Give me the Titans running game and them winning in a really, really boring, go do some yard work type of game.
You got red zone on. They pop up every 30 minutes, something like that for a field goal.
I'll get more case when they pan to their game.
Yeah, for when every other game's at halftime and they have to pan to this one. I'm not excited about it either.
Mm-mm.
If Flacco plays, I take the Colts. If he doesn't, I'm taking the Colts. Let's go, baby. Anthony Richardson plays, they're gonna win by more than Flacco played.
Oh,
Anthony Richardson.
Hell of an arm. Just not accurate.
No, it's not accurate at all, but I still think they're going to win. I agree, though. I think Pollard's going to have a good day. All right.
what do we got next?
We can move on. Raiders, 4:00 game, 4:05 Eastern Standard. Raiders at home, getting 3 to the Steelers. Adam, how do you see this one turning out?
It's going to be 2 exciting defensive ends playing against each other. That's for sure. 2 fun ones to watch. TJ Crosby, fun to watch. However, give me the Steelers. I think no Devonta Adams. That's a problem there. Brock Bowers will have another big game, but who else? Gardner Minshew's probably going to get sacked 6
He's not
times.
playing.
Oh my goodness, who's playing for the Raiders this week?
Aiden O'Connell.
Oh, he's going to get sacked at least 6 times then. It's the Steelers. Justin Fields, 100 yards rushing. Calling it now.
100 yards rushing?
Yep, for Justin Fields.
Wow. With all that being said, Give me the Raiders. I think the Steelers have not looked good all year long. Cowboys honestly aren't a good team right now, and with them going and they beating them down there, I just don't like the way they're projecting right now. And the Raiders, not saying they're much better, but give me the Raiders.
I just don't think the Raiders could move the ball against that Steelers defense.
And I don't think the Steelers are moving the ball very well themselves right now. So give me the Steelers.
You mean the Raiders?
Give me the Steelers to lose.
Listen, folks. If you came here for accuracy, you came to the wrong spot. Okay? Let me tell you. It's probably wrong for a reason. Probably. Now, I'm on the Raiders too. I think Brock Bowers is going to go crazy this game. Aiden O'Connell. So
Hunter.
Last time we saw Aiden O'Connell, he had Devontae Adams, targeted him 21 times. So he found his guy and he went to him. I'm not afraid of Jacoby Myers. I'm not worried about Jacoby Myers. I'm not worried about anybody else on that team catching the football, in my opinion.
Oh, hello, Hunter.
Oh, my boy, Hunter Renfrow. Clemson. True. But it's Brock Bowers. He's going to go like 160 and 2. Like 10 for 160 and 2. Lock that in. That's why I told you to trade for Brock Bowers earlier. He's going to go crazy in this game. I'm taking the Raiders. TJ Watt still has 3 sacks in this game, though.
Bro.
All right. Guess we'll move on from the guy not defending the Steelers in his pick.
I already defended it. Raiders aren't going to move the ball.
Like a stick in the mud.
Like a stick in the mud. Let's move on then. If that's there's a lot. So let me hold on. Give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
A lot of 4 o'clock games.
7 home dogs.
There's 4 4 o'clock games.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's 7 home underdogs this week, according to Vegas.
I know 2 of them that will win.
There's money to be had. There is money to be had out there. So we'll move on to another one. Broncos at home getting 3 against the Los Angeles Chargers. What do you think Adam Bo Nix and the Broncos are going to do against Harbaugh?
Give me Bo Nix and the Broncos in this game.
Any particular reason?
That defense is just absolutely insane.
Patrick Surtain.
Justin Herbert has not lived up. He's kind of turning into a Trevor Lawrence. He's not living up to the hype.
What do you think if Justin Herbert was on the Jags and had the weapons that he had last year and the year before and this year, opposed to Quentin Johnson and Ladd?
I mean, I've seen Justin Herbert play with weapons.
That's fair.
He's had Keenan Allen and Mike Williams together, and they still couldn't get it done.
He's always been hurt too, though.
And always hurt. Yeah.
A lot.
He also had a terrible coach.
Yeah, and that matters.
That is true. That is true.
But Trevor Lawrence had the worst coach in NFL.
Also true. Also true. Peterson, that would have been pretty good. I think the Jaguars would be a better team with
Herbert. Oh, yeah.
I for sure thought Trevor was going to. I mean, I think he has improved since the just left. His name just left my head. But you know who I'm talking about. His previous coach. I thought he would improve with Doug as a quarterback coach.
Urban Meyer.
Thank you. I don't know. Now you say it and I think about it, I think they are kind of in the same spot.
It's not. They're not far off from each other. Currently. I mean, they're both like, everyone always says like they're so good, and then they're getting paid top 5 contracts, and then all of a sudden they're not producing. And then you go up against this Denver team, and this is in Denver. That defense, man, has just been playing lights out.
So
a lot of takeaways.
Look at see, before you guys can even help me, Jay Downs got me. I couldn't think of his name to save my life. So who does Patrick Surtain cover in this game? Quentin Johnson, Lad McConkey.
Just put him at safety.
I think he's just gonna stay on the side. I think he'll just stay on the side and just
He's not gonna follow, right? Like,
no, there's not really to follow.
Just stay on the side.
Because imagine if he did follow, though. Like if he's following
Quentin Johnson.
Does Quentin Johnson have like negative yards? Does he have like negative 10 or something like that?
But I also got to think about too. When he follows, you always got to think about like the other corner has to follow. So a lot of times teams don't follow just because their second best corner can't follow maybe the second best receiver on the team. So a lot of times people don't really realize like, oh, just have him cover, and then like that always puts a mismatches on the corners that aren't very good when your star is going back and forth across the field. I think he just stays on one side and let the Chargers kind of beat themselves the way they've been.
Chargers have no receivers. I mean, Lad is decent.
Yeah, but he's just a rookie.
He's a fine rookie.
He's just a man.
Quentin Johnson's doing more than he's done, but I mean, it's not like he's like
good
breaking out. I have someone that agrees here with you.
Just picked up Denver's defense. Hope they remain. I think he'll be a-okay with that one.
Yeah, in my league, he just got picked up. Our league, I should say, they just got picked up too. I think they're kind of getting like they're trying to take form now to with their defense. Because that's supposed to be the calling card. Run the ball there with Sean Payton, play good defense, and I mean the running game has improved. So honestly, that's why I also like the Broncos because the running game has improved over the last 2 weeks. Takes a little more pressure off Bo Nix there.
Chargers coming off a bye. How do we think Harbaugh fares?
Rust. They had no momentum going into the bye, and now you have another week off, and I don't know. Just give me a little rusty.
They're gonna
Chargers.
The Chargers are gonna run the shit out of the football.
Sure, the Broncos.
Yeah, but only if they can actually run the ball, though. They're gonna try to run the ball.
But I'm just saying.
Though. He might be constipated. It might be constipated.
I'm not saying they're gonna go for 200 yards, but I'm saying they're gonna run the shit out of the football.
They're gonna try to.
Yeah.
I mean,
you can wish in one hand and shit in the other. See which one comes first. You know.
Exactly.
That's how you gotta live your life there.
They're gonna run the ball.
I'm
gonna take.
You're on the Broncos.
It's a charge. No, me. I'm taking the Chargers.
Oh, part of my Frank.
They're gonna run. You said they're gonna try. I think they're gonna run. They're gonna run.
No laxative. All blocked up.
I feel like, in a weird way, your best defensive player is going to be obsolete in this game. And I know, like, for a corner, that like not getting thrown at is a good thing, but not getting thrown at when you're covering Devontae Adams or when you're covering Justin Jefferson is a good thing. But not getting thrown at when you're
they don't. That's what they guys are stacked.
They would love that if the corner could kind of take away the field, then you could just stack the box.
But he's not taking away anything because it's the player's obsolete almost already.
Herbert's going to get cocky, throw at him, throw a pick.
Why? What evidence do you have of that?
It's a Trevor Lawrence thing. He's the same guy. I think I can fit it in this window. No.
All right, so we have cocky Herbert just
Said
testing
no
Patrick. Cocky Herbert testing Patrick Surtain with Quentin Johnson.
I didn't say Herbert was cocky. I said he's going to get cocky.
Listen, Justin Herbert, if you're listening, call into the show and we could talk to this man. The guy doesn't even want to be on camera ever, let alone be cocky to throw a Patrick Surtain. He's not stupid.
Just wait.
Well, oh my God.
All right.
I'll wait for it. I'm taking the Chargers. They're gonna.
Brother.
It might be a push. Given 3, might be a push. Might get your money
Broncos
back.
by 10.
Not in my book. We got 425. Carolina Panthers at home getting 6 against the Atlanta Falcons. Kirk Cousins threw for 500 yards.
Noontime Kirk, he don't lose either.
Well, yeah, because I was going to say you can't play him.
But There is a bad man recently down there.
Don't say
named
it.
named Chuba, and he's been running wild.
All
and the
over the
Falcons give me
place.
no reason to believe they could stop anybody on offense. With that all being said, Falcons, enjoy the loss. Give me the Panthers this week.
Whoa, getting 6 at home.
At home, Chuba in the running game continue. The red rifle will shoot down those birds and give me the Panthers.
It is a 47-point total too.
Oh, I know totals, and I know the total is going to be more points. Panthers, book it.
What do you think there, Adam?
What?
He's got the Panthers. He says it's them.
I don't see Swag, Surf, and Kirk Cousins losing to the Panthers.
Oh, you don't, huh?
No, I don't. Bijan's gonna have a day against that.
When has he had a day yet this year?
This game, just wait.
All of a sudden, it's going to be now. Okay,
it has to be eventually.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't ever have to be. Trevor Lawrence never had to be good. You know,
well, Trevor Lawrence is not.
Purdy never had to win a big game yet. You know, it's just like something.
Purdy has won plenty of big games.
Some things just don't happen.
Name a big game Dax won. Don't worry.
Last week against the Lions. Hello.
I was wondering what you thought, Rob, of the Niners don't have a quarterback after Brock's performance on Thursday night.
That pass to Debo, where the corner jumped in the stands and Debo got crawled into the end zone. Made those stats look real nice. What are you doing in the second half, please? Purdy's trash. Move on, next game.
Yeah, so bad. He's so bad.
Yeah, he can't even.
He's only beat Dak 3 times now.
Oh my god, yeah, because he drop tackled everybody. But hey, we're not talking about the Cowboys. That's up next. Right now, we are talking about the Panthers and how they are going to get the job.
I'm giving the Falcons.
I want to know what everybody thinks. Put in the comments. Settle the debate. Who's better, Dak Prescott or Brock Purdy?
Biases aside, all right?
Yeah, all your biases aside.
Give me the Falcons. Give me Bijan. Give me Drake London. Give me Kyle Pitts. Give me Swag, Surf, and Kirk Cousins.
Wow, okay.
My heart tells me
says yes, but my body
it's the Falcons, and my head tells me it's the Falcons. So I'm going to take the Falcons, and they're going to cover the 6 points.
I can't wait for our show next week.
The red rifle, that's fine. I'm here for it, but I don't think the Panthers are quite there yet.
Bookmark this.
Timestamp.
Write it down.
An hour and 7 minutes in, and 55 seconds. Timestamp. Panthers. 4:25. America's Game of the Week on Fox. Dallas Cowboys getting 3 at home against the Lions. Oh, Rob, take it away. Let us know what you think. Let us know how you feel.
No Parsons. No Tank. No Carlson. No Kendricks. No Cooks. No running game. No bleeping problem. Lions win by 14. They are just so banged up right now. The Lions are just on all cylinders right now. I mean, that running game and Cowboys just cannot still stop a running game. And with that running attack, Dallas, just with all the injuries I just said on defense alone, and now on offense too, is it no problem? It's probably being a close game, but I just can't see with all those injuries, them overcoming this. I think they're almost looking towards the bye. Not saying they're going to chalk this one up as a loss, but it's one of those, which is play as hard as we could with the guys we got, but let's get to the bye, let's get healthy and move on to the rest of the season. Give me the Lions. I think they cover the spread of this game, unfortunately. And, so we could go to that next game. But, Lions this week, unfortunately, because due to injuries.
Well, I was wondering how many names can you name? No. And until it becomes a problem, you know?
It really
Parsons. Yeah.
They always say next man up, but you can't replace all pros. You're a Pro Bowl DN.
You can't
They
replace
lost Nealon.
Parsons.
Oh, let me ask. And no Nealon, rookie DN, who's been playing great for them. They lost Kendricks this week too. Their linebacker with the quarterback on defense. Not to make excuses, but injuries do matter, especially when they're your key players. Lions are arguably the best team in the NFC. So yeah, give me the Lions right now. We'll see in the playoffs though.
Even if Dallas was healthy, give me the Lions.
Yeah, look at the last few games. You want to talk about
Dak?
Dak?
Can't win the big game.
Look at the last time Dak played the Lions. Actually, look at all of Dak's versus the Lions record and see what it looks like, Adam. Go ahead. Go Google something.
That's fine. What it looked like. He can't win the big game, though.
Yeah.
This is a big game. Give me the Lions.
I never thought I'd
Anyways,
see
who
it.
you guys got in this game?
I said give me the Lions.
Adam's on the
Lions.
Lions.
So who do you guys got?
It's crazy that you guys just argued and agreed at the same time and took the Lions. Both of you took the Lions in a crazy turn of events. I'm going to take the Lions also. Rob said it all. There's too many injuries, and the Lions are not really banged up. And
no, they're full. They got their center back this week. They're fully healthy. It would have been a tough matchup, like Adam said. Even all
yeah, for sure.
Never mind when you're all pros.
They're just too banged up.
Mm-hmm. Hope I'm wrong. Listen to the podcast.
It's 52.5 point total. Like, this is the highest game. I said
Yeah,
he
earlier.
does own the Lions, but we'll see what Dak can do.
35.
I mean, there could be a 35-27 game where CD scores twice for 130.
Oh yeah.
On
Best
10.
chance they have is going offensive, nuclear, just scoring a lot and controlling the clock. Long drives for touchdowns, keep their offense off the field. Dak got to just play mistake free. They want any chance in this game because I don't think the defense is going to be able to hold up their end of the bargain.
Oh, a clean sweep on the Lions, which we didn't think was going to happen. Well, I didn't. So, Sunday night, Giants at home, 3.5, visiting Bengals. I think I could start here, and I still think the Giants are ass. I don't think they're very good football teams.
Ass with no neighbors.
No neighbors.
Ass.
No neighbors. No problem for the Bengals.
Even if neighbors was playing, Bengals.
The best 1-4 team of all time, the Bengals.
Yeah. Right now,
yeah. Burrow's been cooking last 2 weeks.
He has been playing lights.
3 weeks. The Chiefs game, even like they that team could easily be 4-1 opposed to 1-4 or 1-3, whatever.
That was not pass interference in that game.
It was close. Who was close?
Bengals.
So I'm taking the Bengals 3.5 cover
Bengals.
by. Ooh, this could be a rout. This game could be a rout.
I think this is one of those games we all say Bengals and good pick, everyone.
You think that's the call?
Again, guys, Bengals week 1 against the Patriots as a 14-point favorite when everybody in every survivor pool everywhere across
we all lost.
Pick Cincinnati. So we could be wrong again, but I think they finally kind of found where they are. Even though they have only one win, I still think they kind of rout them, like you guys were saying.
Yeah. Well, then we can move on. If you're a Giants fan, that sucks.
Give me a big one. We're getting a Cowboys stat. They beat the Cowboys.
I hate to see this.
I mean, you want to go stat? All right. Brock Purdy was top 3 in every QB category last year. Efficiency, yardage, everything. There he was. Top 3, top 5. Brock Purdy.
Yeah, who was number 2 in MVP voting? It wasn't Birdie. Yeah.
Birdie.
Yeah, and where'd that get the Cowboys in the playoffs last year?
Yeah, and we had an unfortunate loss. But, we both came home with the same amount of rings. Put your rings in a box, put our rings in a box. See who has more. We have the same, so stop acting like you got more than us. Idiot. No name call. I'm sorry.
I don't think he was talking about the Niners. I think he was talking about game to game.
What more do you want, though? Give me a big win. That's what you want in the NFL, though, from your quarterback. You want the big wins.
Well, it doesn't every team, but it's more than just a quarterback thing, though. I
But it
hate
falls
that
on the
quar-
quarterback.
I hate the whole
Oh,
game is Dak won.
he's saying Dak hasn't had a big win. You need him to see a big
Yeah.
win. Yeah, but talking about Dak in the preseason give you a big win. That's pretty much all he's done is win games in the preseason or the regular season, not preseason, but regular season. I mean, he's won all these games.
And I can make an argument about their defense being the reason Dak's lost in the playoffs more than his performances. We go down that road too, but we're not the Dallas Cowboys talking Cowboy show. So I mean, like, you know, we'll move
Dallas
on from
Cowboys
that, so.
talking show.
Well, then we could go.
Anyway,
we can go to the. Oh my God, I even miscount. Oh, never mind. That's next week. We have Monday night, the Jets at home, a 2.5 underdog to the Buffalo Bills, division rival, division contest. The Bills, as we gassed them last week,
Mhm.
you know,
They
a lot
had
of
an
times,
NFL type game.
Josh Allen's going to be allowed to play after having a concussion.
Allegedly.
but yeah, I mean, you could pass protocol.
He should have moved a lot back in that game
Smelling
last week.
salts, best friend. Who do you got on this one, Rich? Who do you got on this one? We've been taking lead. How about you? What are you feeling this?
It's tough with this because, like, as much as I've seen from Josh Allen, like, I still think that Bills are really good.
Mm-hmm.
He's been good. He's carried this team and kept them good.
James Cook's been great.
Yeah, he has been. And then, like, you never know what happens here, like, with the Jets. Is it just like, all right, Aaron, what do you want? What are we gonna do then? That we fire our coach, we have an interim coach. You saw what happened last year with the Raiders. You know, it could. Who knows if the rest of the team didn't like Saleh either? Who knows? I don't know. I'm not in the locker room. It could be
leading on to what I want to say.
It's the Jets for me. I think they cover too.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're getting two, so they obviously, you know, if they win, they cover. But I think it's going to be the Jets. Rodgers is going to get the play calls he wants. He's going to get the plays he wants. Yeah. And they're going to have to. They're going to have to let it fly, I think, against Buffalo. It's going to be a good one. It's a 41-point over. I know there's good defenses. I think it's going to go a little crazy here with offense. But I'm taking the Jets. I'm going to take the Jets.
I'm actually rocking with the Jets too.
I like the Rodgers kind of game. Now, like I said, the offensive coordinator is still there, so he's still going to be calling those plays that aren't very creative. But I think Rodgers is going to have more control. Maybe
that's what I was going to say. Rodgers is going to have more control of that offense.
Just more like he might give him the feel of what he's seeing, and maybe like, hey, dictate what kind of plays he wants to be called with Hackett. But like, I mean, I just think it's gonna be a Jets weird thing. Rodgers weird thing. They win. Saleh, it was the issue. We weren't winning. Now we're in first place. Let's ride this momentum. More of a circus down there in New York or up there, depending where you live.
A directional circus.
I'm going to say New York's pretty much up for everybody.
Yeah, it depends if you're from Canada, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if you're watching from Maine,
tell all our followers in Maine, hey, hello. We gotta go down there.
Our Canadian friends, hey, we know which direction you live in. Don't worry. Do not worry.
The friends across the border.
It was we were divided on some. We were locked in step on quite a few games. But a lot of underdogs, a lot of home dogs. There's going to be. I think the books are going to lose this week. They're going to get. They're going to. Yeah, they do. They do. So, I mean, not overall, but this week with this many home dogs.
Someone will. Yeah, you're right. With the money lines.
Yeah, there's going to be people who take these money lines. I mean, even ourselves, we took a few home dogs, you know.
I got a 10 ski on the Panthers.
I still can't believe that pick.
Rob, parlay the Panthers and the Patriots.
Why wouldn't I? You don't think I don't like money? You don't think I don't like money?
Lock it in.
DraftKings, give me a little boost. You got it.
Give them a little boost to do it.
Yeah.
Give them $35 to do it.
DraftKings, not a sponsor, but you know. The phone lines are open.
FanDuel,
Don't worry about it.
So what's the lock of the week?
That's the next thing. Adam, go ahead. You brought it up. Lock of the week.
Lock of the week. I mean, I don't want to be obvious here because they already burned me once this year, but give me Cincy.
Feels fair. Cincinnati, lock of the week. Adam, Rob, what do you think? Lock it in.
My lock of the week was probably gonna be Cincy, but to give the folks something else. Give me the Buccaneers against the Saints.
I was
As
thinking
another
that
with
too.
the backup quarterback situation there in New Orleans.
I got a lock. I got a lock of the week.
What is
And
it, Drew?
It's an underdog.
Oh,
It's not a big underdog,
is it a hot
but it's the
dog?
Jacksonville Jaguars. Home game on the road in
Mhm.
London. They're going
Stay
to
with
crush
your
the
chest.
Bears.
Stay with your chest.
Bears. It's not even be close, I don't think. Jags are going to crush the Bears. They're a dog. It's a +1 dog, but they're going to kill them on the road. That's my lock of the week. I want one touchdown score from each of you. Who's going to score this weekend? One lock of the week touchdown play.
Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Stick with that game, CeeDee Lamb. They lose, but he still gets his fantasy points. He still gets a touchdown in there.
Both in the same game. I like it.
The point spread's high. There is going to be a score.
I'm in. I like that. I have a few, and I can't decide on which lock I want to lock in. So I'm going to lock in Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers is going to score this week.
You've been high on Brock Bowers.
Yeah, he's going to score.
If you guys want a bonus boost, Chuba.
My other one is, as I picked before, it's Tank Dell is going to score.
Good one too.
That's
all right, folks. If you're listening, Bucky, we were close though. We were close 2 weeks ago. 20 yards short. Bucky was 20 yards short. He got his touchdown. He got his reception.
Get the touchdown.
He just didn't get his yardage. We put him for 80. He came up at 55. We were close. It was a good Bucky fantasy game. You got to start him.
I think there was someone who really hated us that week, Rob.
He got a lot of opportunities inside the 5. That's for sure.
Yes, he did.
And he just kept giving him the ball inside the 5, which was delightful to see on my end, as I was thoroughly enjoying that football game.
Your text said different.
Yeah, you were coming up not enjoyable.
I don't know. Did I text a lot that game? Maybe I did. The Saints game, I texted a lot.
All right, I'm blocking everybody. Text me on the side.
Yeah.
All right, I'll text you on the side.
All right, boys. Well, you got any closing words? What are you looking for this week? Anything you're excited about?
I'm actually looking forward to tomorrow's college football. What a slate of games we got tomorrow.
That's true.
Red Rover, baby. Welcome.
It's a lot of good college football games. I'll be tuning into all of them, as I'm sure
your boy will be at a wedding getting wasted, but still checking on the scores on his phone.
Yeah, the cell phones have come in big for football and weddings and birthdays and
will be
life.
going down smooth.
Open bar, hopefully.
Oh, always. Oh, it's an open bar.
if not, it is now.
Real quick, what's your favorite hors d'oeuvre at a wedding?
Bacon wrap scallops.
Bacon wrap scallops.
I do like that too, but have you ever had the little grilled cheese with a little cup of tomato soup?
No, but
no.
Please.
You get the little, it's like sits in it. I also had a chicken cordon bleu ball with honey mustard once. What was this?
I had the beef Wellington on mine, which I really liked. They were good, but
yeah.
Bacon wrap scallops.
You can't go wrong with any of them.
Sometimes better than the main course.
Mm-hmm. My uncle always says, Rob, when you're going to a wedding, you fill up on the food you like during the hors d'oeuvres because it's probably something you're going to relate to because you never know what kind of trash you're going to get for the main dinner. It's probably some tricolored cold carrots from chicken made 8 hours ago. So you eat the warm appetizers when you can. Thank you, Uncle Ken.
True.
Words to live by.
The steak, they make them 30 at a time. It's hard to keep track, hard to season all that. Hard to get it all good. You You can't baste it with the butter with 100
No.
steaks.
No,
You can't
no
have the
recipe.
time and the rosemary and the
You're just
garlic.
Very minimal
They're just
recipe.
sitting there under the heat lamp waiting to be taken out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's a good
Mhm.
point. It's a good point. Wise words to live by. If we got nothing else, enjoy week 6. Enjoy the football 9:30 until 11:30, 12 o'clock. Hours and hours of football. Enjoy your Saturday college football. For Rob Adam, we're the Probably Wrong Podcast. Thanks for watching.
Go Cowboys. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Go gadget Cowboys. That's what you
I
sound
say
like just
words.
then.
Purdy's still trash. Purdy's still trash.
I know.